I woke up the other day and I saw this comment. I just didn't know how to react. I didn't know if I should laugh, if I should be concerned. I didn't know. Actually, somebody said to me that my husband has a wife in Nigeria. He has a wife back home, and that's why I have not been to Nigeria. Here's the comment. That's the comment. Honestly, the first time when I read the comment, I just didn't know how to react. I just hit the like button because it was just it's a different feeling, especially for the women that are married to, African Nigerian men particularly. You will know. West African men, these are not a new comment. It's new to me because I've never had anybody, say it to me, but I have heard it, a lot of people say it, So I just really honestly just didn't know how to react to it. You can read the comment to yourself. I don't know what to say. And I genuinely thought about it because this is just some sort of assumption that fly a lot. And not to take away from, the truth and, people different experiences. But this is not a new thing. You hear a lot. You have heard it. I've heard it many, many times that Nigerian men have secret families in Nigeria. And I never thought that somebody would say that to me. Not that I thought I was special or anything like that, but it's just that, people make a lot of assumption. And I think it's not offensive, but it's just that it opens, ways for conversations like this, because it's not okay to just, come up with this kind of assumption just because, I'm sharing about my life here and you have the audacity to make this kind of comment. Really, if I'm being honest, I am not offended by this comment. I'm just talking about it because that's not my reality. And also because I'm in different communities and we are all on social media. You experience that life differently because of your experience, because you are married to a person with different culture. Does my marriage have challenges? Are we going through some challenges, understanding each other? 100%. Because we are from different culture, we are from different background, we grew up different, we are used to different environment, or even the ways of living, it's totally different. We are in a different environment. We are both not from Canada. He's from Nigeria. I'm from Namibia. We have different understanding towards life in general. So definitely there's going to be a lot of challenges in the marriage, right? So because marriage itself it has a lot of dynamic. There's a lot of challenges that goes on in marriages that even people from same culture experiences those heaviness, difficulty. And sometimes you grow and you learn about each other on how to do things as you grow in your marriage. And it doesn't make it even easier, especially with social media. Social media doesn't help. One of the reasons that I'm trying to talk about this because there are women, in real life that are living those kind of reality. But that's not my experience. So it doesn't make it okay for people to just, run with certain stereotype and assumption and just throw it to anybody, because that's not my experience. And when you do that, you take away from the people that are actually, experiencing these things. We hear on social media women sharing about secret families that have built their life, invested their money, their emotions, their time and everything into this relationship, only to find out that this man has secret family back home. But that's not my experience. So don't go around when you hear that somebody is in an intercultural marriage and then you just start assuming these kind of things. Or because I mentioned that I've not been to Nigeria after 12 years of marriage, almost 12 years of marriage. This year, we are going to be 12 years in our marriage. And I've not been to Nigeria. I did share the reason why I have not been to Nigeria. Check my last video. I did share why I've not visited Nigeria over this period of our marriage. But what I'm saying is that don't go around throwing this kind of assumption and stereotype on every single person that you hear that they are married to a Nigerian man or Ghanaian man or West African man. These African men that they have secret families in Nigeria. These are the things that we hear every now and then on social media, but it's not everybody that have those kind of experience. It minimizes the people that are really going through these things when you go around doing that. Share in the comments with me if you are in intercultural marriages and you have heard about these kind of things, or somebody assumed this kind of funny comment. And a lot happened, and there are a lot of stereotypes, and I know we all have them in different culture, in different countries. We all have all these kind of stereotypes, but it's not every that is experiencing those kind of things, right? Because I remember even back home in Namibia, we used to have this kind of thing that men from West Africa, particularly from Nigeria, that they have died and then they go to a different country and they start a family in a different country, because once they are recognized or seen by people who know them, they would disappear. We used to, because I remember when I told my family that my husband was Nigerian, my fiance at the time, one of my aunt, I'm sure she's going to see this video and she will laugh because it's a joke now. We laugh about it, right? And she told me, I hope he's alive. That's what she said to me. That was it. We just burst out and laughed because it's like a stereotype or a thing that people used to say that men from there, they are dead in Nigeria and then they will reappear and start a life somewhere else. And then once you travel with them to Nigeria, they will just disappear. And then their family will tell you that, no, this person have died. I know it sounds like a movie, but people actually believe these things. People believe that these things happen. I don't know if anything like that ever happened in real life, but I remember since I was a child, these are the things that used to be said back then. Assumptions run around, but when you make such comments and say that, oh, you have not been to Nigeria because your husband have a secret family in Nigeria, you are taking away from people that actually have those kind of experiences, because there are women that are dealing with these kind of things. Just imagine yourself, put yourself into their shoes and think that you have invested your time, your money, your energy, you have had children with this person, only to find out later on that they have a secret family in Nigeria or in a different country. Is traumatic, it's traumatizing. You don't just go around and throw those kind of things just like that, because social media adds pressure into people marriage dynamics. It does. When you start making those kind of comment to everybody that you hear or see that they are married into intercultural marriages, and you start assuming these kind of things, this is the reasons why people don't come out and talk about their challenges in marriage, even if it's the same culture, even if it's the same country, same tribe. This is the kind of assumption that keeps people quiet and not talk about their challenges. And you just hear like, oh, these people, they're broken up, not knowing that the challenges that they have been experiencing in their marriage could be fixed. There's a solution to that, and it's okay because other people are also experiencing it, and we are in the culture where we suffer and smile. Okay? And nobody's talking about what they are going through. Nobody's talking about the struggle that they are going through with their partner, because they think that their situation is different. They think that they are suffering. They are in a bad relationship, in a bad marriage. But that's not the truth, because marriage is difficult. People go through challenges, and we don't talk about it because we are normalizing fake culture, people pretending and suffering and not knowing that this is a human experience. You are on a different journey that you have to go through different stages and experience certain things, but there's a solution in sharing. There's a solution in and just like normalizing human behavior, normalizing human experience, and just not knowing that if I share, people are gonna gossip about it. People are gonna look down on me. People are gonna look down on my marriage and think that it's fake or